Jonathan Majors is certainly trying so hard to get his name extricated from the laws of the authorities. I'm talking about the judiciary, where apparently it turns out that the actor has countersued her, his former, wife, who apparently sued him for assault and misdemeanor. Well, this is the legend, and of course, we had to tell you about all the 411 you need to know about Jonathan Majors apparently suing his ex-wife. It's getting very interesting. So let's get into the details of the story. So remember that we actually brought you the details of the proceedings in court, where it turns out that Grace, Jabari, who happens to be Jonathan Majors' ex, apparently suing the actor, the Creed actor, for assaulting her in a taxi or in a car after the alleged, accuser apparently said that she tried to peep on Jonathan Majors' phone, but she got a slap and a hefty, rebuttal from Jonathan Majors. Now, that actually led to a very interesting court case where we saw a lot of law, implications, also affecting the Creed actor and, of course, the Marvel actor as well. Now, it turns out to be that Jonathan Majors could be apparently the victim over here and not the, the accuser itself. You get it? So, all these while, we all have been thinking, or report has said that Jonathan Majors apparently is the the culprit of this particular incident happening, and of course, it turns out to be that the lawyers of Jonathan Majors have also countersued, the accused. I'm talking about Jonathan Majors' ex, Grace Jabari, with NYPD, ahead of his trial. So let's actually get into the details of what the law, the suit actually says. So this is what their lawyers have to put out of it. We have it here. So let's see. It says, within hours of viewing the evidence and conducting their own thorough investigation, the NYPD found probable cause to arrest Grace Jabari for assaulting Jonathan Majors. That is the lawyer. I'm talking about Priya Chaudhary, who actually told the press what has been happening at the lawsuit. So yes, it looks like Jonathan Majors will be apparently free from all these charges leveled against him. So let me actually give you, I think I've actually given you a backdrop or flashback what really has been happening or what's happened in the past. So Grace Jabari, who happens to be Jonathan Majors' ex, apparently sued Jonathan first because she claimed that Jonathan assaulted her in a taxi after she tried to peep on or inside her phone when she alleged that Jonathan was cheating or something like that. So yes, Jonathan was accused of misdemeanor and also was actually in custody for some few weeks or days, and then her lawyers actually proceeded to actually find custody, try to extricate him from the prison cell and get his name ripped off from the law. It turns out that he apparently could be the victim, apparently. Well, things are getting very interesting here because lots of social media, critics who, took to social media to roast Jonathan Majors would have to come back and apologize to the Creed actor because, yes, like the saying goes, when you're the first person to go before the law to report, you certainly wouldn't be the person to win a case. Interesting. I mean, it's getting very interesting here because we all thought Jonathan was the one to be slaughtered when it comes to being dealt with, in court because he apparently was the one the law was actually implicated. But it turns out that he virtually could be the victim over here, and Grace Jabari would be the one probably to go to court. Well, let's actually see. Don't also forget that Jonathan Majors apparently once stormed court with his latest girlfriend, Megan Good, and looks like that was when these two were actually going to file for the lawsuit, the countersuit apparently, against Grace Jabari. So let's actually take a look at the video where Jonathan Majors together with, Megan Good stormed court to file for this NYPD. Let's see how it goes.
Jonathan, what are your responses to the allegations? Jonathan, do you have any response? How will you clear your name? Megan, why is it important to stand by Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Do you agree to witch hunt Jonathan?
So Jonathan Majors, who actually looked very poised to get his name off the laws or the book of the law, trying to indict him of sexual and misdemeanor charges and all of that. So, kudos to you, Jonathan Majors. We wish that you get your name off the book of the law, like you rightly saw. Megan Good also supporting Jonathan Majors at all costs. Well, apparently it looks like she knew the reason why she was actually supporting Jonathan Majors in this trial times, because he could be free, But for now, let's actually assume that he's guilty until proven innocent, right? So that's what the law says. Proven until proven guilty, he's still, or until proven innocent, he's still guilty. Yes, that's what the law says. And so let's see how things have been going. But before, let's once again put the screens what the lawyers of Jonathan Majors has been saying about this. So they say that, okay, let's get it back to your screens and see what the lawyers, have been saying after the actor, sued, his ex Grace Chabry says within hours of viewing the evidence and conducting their own thorough investigation, the NYPD found probable, cause to arrest Grace Chabry for assaulting Jonathan Majors. The lawyer of Jonathan Majors, Priya Chaudhry, told the press. So quickly, for those of you who would have to apologize to Jonathan Majors, you have to do it briskly, like do it now, because dude could be innocent from all the charges apparently leveled against him. Well, women, yeah, would do anything just to get you implicated with the law. But we're grateful that Jonathan Majors is trying so hard to get himself extricated from the book of the law. So let's go into social media and see what most of you have been talking about. Crystal Bonner comes to say it's very sad he had to go through the public humiliation of having anyone question his character as a black man. That's been respectable. Why did she do that to him? Was she bitter or scorned and looking to be hurtful just to make him suffer? He almost lost work because he wouldn't have been dropped by some, even not all. Well, that's true. Jonathan lost so many deals. He lost even his management team detached themselves from Jonathan Majors. They apparently sacked him. So he lost so much, trust me. This actually cost Jonathan Majors so many fortunes. But we're glad that he's actually clearing his name back from, the laws. Now, this one also comes to say, let the apologies be as loud as the respect. Folks were quick to judge before knowing the fact. I told you, most of you, were quick to judge Jonathan Majors because you felt like, well, everything the woman said was the truth. But looks like now, when you're first in court, that doesn't mean you'll be the first, with victory. Thomas Knox comes to say that now we know, it says, now we need the court of public opinion to close. Let's see if he gets any apologies or regains any of his losses. Well, it's too late, I guess. It's too late because he's lost so much and so many. Anyways, we wish that he recovers anything or everything he's lost. Another one comes to say, smart counter sue defamation of character loss of future earnings. Well, anyways, Art Deliver comes to say that call this the Amber Heard copycat wolf career. Yeah, so this is more like the male version of Amber Heard. Well, interesting times ahead. Well, this is where we draw the curtain. This has been the Legends of Pinax News. Thanks for watching.